Dravya Guna Karma Shastra. This is a short introduction to Ayurvedic herbology, the science of the properties and actions of herbs. My name is Janet Herron, and I'm a former National Board Certified teacher, so I love to learn and teach. I guess that's why I'm currently a graduate student at Maharishi International University studying Ayurveda and aromatherapy. I've worked as a wellness advocate with doTERRA in my business, Precious Power, for 8 years. Today we'll learn about the 7 criteria of Dravya Guna and how herbs and foods create balance or imbalance and affect our health. Some terms you will learn are Dravya, the substance or herb, Guna, its inherent qualities, Rasa, its taste, Vipaka, the taste after digestion, Vira, its potency, Prabhava, special effect of some Dravyas, and Karma, its effects and actions. Dravya are all substances in the universe, but we refer to herbs and foods as Dravya. They're made up of all the 5 elements. The 5 Mahabhutas are space, air, fire, water, and earth. Ashada is the name for medicinal herbs. Guna is the inherent quality of a substance that causes an action to take place. Ayurveda uses 10 pairs of opposite attributes to describe the physiology. Substances have inherent actions, called karma, that achieve definite aims. The 5 elements have certain karmas. As you can see, they help cleanse, dry, digest, nourish, and scrape. Now that you understand Dravya Guna Karma, you should know they are inseparable. There is another important principle Ayurveda uses to help maintain balance, and balance is key for good health. And that is the principle of similarities and opposites, Samanya and Vishesh. For example, if you feel cold and drink ice water, you will feel colder. But if you drink hot tea, the cold will decrease. There are 6 tastes, or rasas, that we perceive with our tongues: sweet, sour, salty, pungent, bitter, and astringent. Each has 2 primary elements that give it certain qualities. If you look at sweet, you can see the elements of earth and water give the sweet taste the qualities of oily, cold, and heavy. And if you think of the doshas, which has these qualities? Kapha. So sweet will increase kapha because similarity creates increase. On this chart, you can compare the elements of the 6 tastes with the elements of the doshas. You see Vata is space and air, and what taste is space and air? Bitter. So bitter will increase Vata because like increases like. But sweet, sour, and salty will pacify Vata. Pitta is fire and water, so salty taste will increase Pitta most because it's fire and water. You can see the direct relationship. Rasa has immediate effect on the doshas. Now, after food and herbs have moved from the tongue into the stomach and have been digested, they transform into 3 vipakas: sweet, sour, or pungent. Sweet and salty rasas become sweet vipakas. The effect of sweet vipaka is to build the body's tissues and create well-formed stool and urine. Sour vipaka comes from sour taste, and sour vipaka has a purifying effect. It forms blood tissue, strengthens digestion, and reduces toxins. And pungent, bitter, and astringent rasas transform into pungent vipaka. The pungent vipaka works in the body to reduce fat and excessive fluids and depletes tissues. Vipaka is the intermediate effect of foods and herbs after digestion and affects how nutrients are converted into specific tissues. Vira is the ultimate effect of substances as they enter circulation in the body. They are either cooling or heating. Sweet, bitter, and astringent rasas become cooling vira. They strengthen all dhatus, stop bowels and sweating, and increase urination. Cooling vira weakens the digestion and constricts the channels in the bodies. It increases moistness and makes you feel refreshed. Heating vira comes from sour, salty, and pungent rasas. It depletes tissues, except blood tissue, and dries stool and urine, increases sweat, improves digestion, and opens the channels of the body. Heating vira can make you feel thirst or dizziness. Vira is of primary concern when using herbs because it has the ultimate effect on shrotas or channels in the body to constrict or dilate. Vira affects organs, body systems, and imbalances. Prabhava is the exception to the rule. It is the special effect of a substance that can't be explained by rasa, vipaka, or vira. For example, milk and ghee both have sweet rasa and vipaka and cool vira, but they have opposite karmas. Milk slows digestion, as one would expect, but ghee increases digestion, and so ghee is prabhava. But there aren't many substances that don't follow the rules. In review, the rasa, vipaka, and vira of foods and herbs and their effect on the doshas is very predictable and useful in keeping yourself in balance and maintaining good health. Remember, Dravya is inseparable from Guna and karma. The karma of herbs manifest differently at different levels in the body. Rasa provides immediate effects, vipaka is the intermediate effect, and vira is the ultimate effect and the primary consideration for herbs. And don't forget the principle of samanya and vishesh for a balanced and healthy life. Namaste.